Sometimes the quietest rooms are the ones that feel the driest. It's 10:16 at night, and a plate lands on the dining table a little harder than usual. No one says anything. Someone reaches for a glass. Someone else turns toward the sink like there is suddenly something important to wipe down. Why can a room full of people feel so empty when nobody speaks? What you may be feeling is the desert silence of a shared home. In this video, I'll walk through why it happens, why it can feel so heavy, and one small way to understand the moment without turning it into a bigger fight. This kind of silence is when hurt stays in the room without being spoken, so the people inside it keep moving around each other while pretending nothing has happened. It can happen in a living room, a kitchen, a hallway, or beside a table where dinner is slowly getting cold. The room still has furniture, light, dishes, and familiar sounds. But something human feels missing. Not gone forever. Just hard to reach in that moment. The strange part is that nothing loud may happen. No slammed door. No shouting. No long speech. Just a plate placed down too hard. A fork touching the edge of a bowl. A chair scraping the floor. And suddenly, the room feels like it has weather. One common reason is that silence can become a safer language than honesty. In many homes, people learn that speaking while hurt can make the room more tense, so they choose small tasks instead of words. They clear plates, fold napkins, check the trash, rinse one spoon for too long, because movement gives the hurt somewhere to go. So the living room feels like a desert not because love is missing, but because everyone is saving their water. It can begin quietly when people care about keeping peace more than being understood. The person who wants the house to feel calm may swallow their own reaction because they don't want dinner to turn into something larger. On the outside, that can look mature or patient, but inside, it can feel like carrying a full room of noise while acting normal. So someone walks past the other person and says, "I'll get it," even though what they really mean is, "I felt that, and I don't know where to put it." There's also a quieter reason. Familiar people can hurt each other in familiar ways. A stranger's silence may feel rude, but a family member's silence can feel personal because it sits on top of old memories. You may not only be hearing the quiet from tonight, you may be hearing all the other times a conversation ended before it really began. So the yellow light over the table does not just light the room, it seems to outline everything that went unsaid. Picture this, it's 10:16 p.m. in a small kitchen that opens into the living room. The food is still on the table, but it has lost its warmth. Someone sets a plate down with a sound that is not quite a slam, but not gentle either. The other person looks up for half a second, then looks away and starts collecting forks, even though the forks are already in a pile. The air changes. It feels too thin. The television is off, the window is dark, and the only sound is the soft clink of dishes touching each other in the sink. There is a tired sadness in the room, but nobody names it. If you've been there, you're not strange. You might know someone who lives like this. This is what quiet hurt can look like when it does not explode. It simply stays, like dust on every surface. The hard part is that silence can look peaceful from the outside. A quiet house can seem calm. Two people moving around without arguing can seem fine. But quiet is not always peace. Sometimes quiet is just where the argument went when nobody had enough room to say it out loud. And this is why the living room can feel like a desert. A desert is open, but not inviting. It has space, but not closeness. You can see far, but there is nowhere soft to land. In the same way, the room may be full of shared history, shared furniture, shared routines, and still feel empty because no one is offering a simple sign of warmth. A small thing that can help in the moment is naming the room without blaming anyone in it. Not out loud every time. Even just inside yourself. Something like, "This room feels quiet because something got hurt here." That sentence can give shape to what you are feeling. It moves the moment away from a vague heaviness and closer to something real. You may still rinse the plate. You may still stay quiet for a while. But inside, you are no longer pretending the silence has no meaning. Another gentle step is noticing the tiny action you used to disappear. Maybe you wipe the counter again. Maybe you check your phone with no real purpose. Maybe you walk through the living room like you are busy, because stopping would make the hurt too clear. When you notice that, you can slow the action just a little. Feel the glass in your hand. Hear the water running. Let yourself admit, quietly, "I'm doing this because I don't know what to say yet." That can make the silence less empty, because at least you are present with yourself. And there's something else here that often gets missed. A silent room does not always mean nobody cares. Sometimes it means both people care, but neither person knows how to reach across without making the wound bigger. That does not make the silence easy. It can still feel lonely to stand near someone and feel far away from them. It can still sting when the person who knows your favorite meal cannot seem to find one soft sentence. But seeing the pattern can make the moment less confusing. The desert feeling may not be proof that the home is empty. It may be a sign that the room has gone too long without water. Sometimes water is a simple sentence. That felt heavy. I'm not ready to talk yet, but I felt it. I'm going to sit for a minute. Not a perfect conversation. Not a dramatic repair. Just one small sign that the silence is not the only thing living there. This is for people who keep the house calm while carrying all the noise inside. So if the living room has ever felt like a desert, maybe the strange feeling was not weakness. Maybe your body was noticing the gap between being near someone and feeling close to them. And maybe, for tonight, it is enough to know the room did not become empty because you imagined it. Sometimes silence has a shape. And once you can name it, you are not completely alone inside it.